Hey, welcome back to the channel. Alright, so this isn't exactly the first video with the new car I wanted to be filming, but you know, sometimes you gotta deal with cards, or play the cards that you're dealt. So again, here's my C5, and I went to go take it out for a little drive and get ready for a video, and I'll show you guys what happened. So it came in, and I get the pull key, wait 10 seconds. Okay, service tire monitor system, no big deal because those don't have TPMS in them. But when I went to start the car the last time, well, here, I'll pull the key, I'll wait the 10 seconds. And when I went to go start the car the next time, I got the dreaded service column lock. So, what happens with that, as many of you may or may not know if you're familiar with C5s, is the car won't run. It'll run for like a second, then it will die. So, so anyway, so I've got some parts that I've ordered, and we're going to tear into that here and see if we can fix it. Now, when I went and did my research, there were a couple different fixes for this. I wasn't sure which one I needed. I'm not sure if I got the right one or not, but we're gonna give this a shot anyway. So this is just a plug-in that goes on the steering column itself, or underneath the steering column itself. There's another one that actually has some, you repin a clip that goes into the BCM, the body control module. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna try this first. If this doesn't work, I'll have to order that part, and we'll see if we can get that going. But let's go ahead and give this guy a shot. All right, so I have recognized the lighting's a little funky. Really not in a great spot for this. It's pretty tight over here on the side of the garage. I got a lot of junk here, and I got the car, the C7, sitting above me, so I'm really probably going to bang my head at least more than once. But what they tell us to do is to take off this cover right here, so I'm going to try to do that. And of course I busted it. God, awesome. Alright, so I popped that off after busting it because that's just the way it's going to go, I guess. And I need to unclip this bad boy. Okay, and then I got two screws underneath here. You can see those that I've got to take out to pop this bottom panel off, so we'll get those guys out. To be stripped. Hang on. Here ended up being a Torx bit, not a Phillips. Gotta love working on old cars. Alright, so I removed the knee pad thing, and now I'm supposed to find, the instructions say, find 4 wires, black, green, orange, and purple, running under the dash to their connector and unplug it. So that'll be your grip. Alright, I'm going to put you guys down to figure this out. So, they said this is my black, orange, green, purple wire into that connector. I got to disconnect that, which I did. And now, here's my replacement parts. We'll go ahead and tear this out of the package quick. I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so here's what this is. It's just a box, and it plugs right in there. So I guess this is our simulator for the column lock. So I'll go ahead and plug this up in the hole, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so now I got that plugged in. Now I'm reading the directions, and it says that I've got a power plug assembly, and we got to see what's going on here. Okay, so the next step was to plug in, take the old wires, plug them into this clip thing, goes into the cigarette lighter, and you should hear this should release your column lock. My column lock wasn't really locked, so I did the step anyway. But anyway, so the steering wheel turns freely, so it's not a problem there. But when I start the car back up, or turn the key back on, I am still getting the ominous service column lock. So the instructions tell us to remove some fuses and see if that works. So we're going to go over to the passenger side and remove some fuses. Okay, so over here the passenger floor, pull this back, and there's my panel, and there's my fuses. So and pull this guy out, and there's your fuse box, and I've got to find fuse 25 and 29, and I am not seeing a fuse puller anywhere in here. I have not seen a fuse puller. So okay, so 25. Well, this is just sweet. Okay, so this is 41, 28, 45. I guess this is 45, my bad. 26, 39, 27. And this thing says I need to pull 25 and 29. So 25 is right next to 27. Really wish I had a fuse puller. I gotta find something. Alright, so getting those out wasn't very easy, and I did the unthinkable. I used a pair of needleless pliers. So when I pulled out fuse 25 and 29, I went to put 25 back in. There was a whole bunch of clicking going on, so I'm hoping that gives me something. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Crawl back around into here, and we'll put the key in the ignition and hope to hell I haven't fried something out, but keep our fingers crossed. Okay, that didn't do it. Alright, so try it again. Nope. Alright, so there were, like I said, there were two fixes out there. I wasn't sure which one to get, so obviously whatever I got didn't do it. I'm going to leave this in there anyway, and I'll go ahead and order the other. Thing. What a pain! This is, honest to God, this car has been nothing but trouble, which we will detail out in a future video or future videos. But this guy's caused me some serious angst here the past couple 3 weeks. So, but we'll get it figured out. I'll get the other part ordered, and we'll do another video. So, or I may extend this one. We'll find out. I'll just have to. All right, so here we are. We got the second fix now. It's been a couple days. Ordered this package, and this is the LMC5 steering column lock module kit from Compliance Parts. So the fix I did before was really for the actual column lock. I think what my problem is I've looked and researched this, it's more of an issue with the body control module and the anti-theft stuff. So this one plugs into the anti-theft and bypasses part of it, whatever part's bad, obviously. So we're gonna go ahead and tear into that. I already got the car, like I said, from the last time, already halfway tore up. So we'll go ahead and tear into that and see what we got going on. All right, so here we are, and underneath, get my light to work for me. We're down here, and this is the body control module BCM. So you just pop up on this tab, pull it out, and get access to it. And I think what I got to be doing is taking this guy off. So I'm going to set you guys down and figure that out real quick. Okay, so actually it was the bottom one, and all you have to do is just release that blue tab and then pull it out of the connector here on the BCM. So now it says I got to locate some wires and pop some stuff out. So hold on a sec and we'll figure that out real quick. All right, so reading through the directions, the steering column lock relay, which is right up here, I need to remove that. So I got to pull this green pin, this green locking pin back, and get that out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, so this green tab is holding this in. Now they said that if this is at 99, mid to 98 to 2004, you would have this column bypass or column lock relay. So gotta get this green tab out, and then you remove this plug, supposedly. Of course, it's impossible to work in here. Right, so after much work and consternation, I was able to get that out. Now they say you don't reconnect this, so what I'll probably do is just tape this up and tuck it up underneath there. So we're good to go. Now we're going to go into, I guess I've got a couple wires here. I've got to pop out to wire in the bypass module. Okay, so on this green one, I've got to take the blue locking tab off. So I'll go ahead and try to remove that guy without breaking anything. Okay, so we got that. To replace, or I need to remove this orange wire. So first I've got to make sure that it's seated all the way, which it feels like it is. Then it's this little removal tool. And what I've got to do is go in this way. And push it out. Alright, so I had to remove the orange wire and then the bypass module, replace that in the connector pin with that. So I had to put you guys down just to figure that out, but I'll go ahead and work on the rest of these here. For the Captain Obvious moment of the video, you do not want to force these wires out. Did that, and it is a pleasure to try to get that redone. So I think I've got one more to go. Check that out and see. Okay, so now I'm done with that. So I'm going to replace this blue clip. Okay, like so. And then looks like the big one here. Yep, the larger pink connector. I gotta remove this blue clip from there. Then I gotta replace the green wire, so we'll get that going here in a second. Okay, so now we're ready to reattach these guys to the body control module. So I will plug them in. I'm gonna try to get this wire out of the way because I think I gotta cap it off. Okay, got them guys connected. And then I've got a ground screw someplace on here. There we go. I need to connect into here. Find the okay, so before I button this up, because I'm going to like take and zip tie this to the wire harness so it's out of the way. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to try starting this guy and put the caps on these other wires quick so they don't short out on something. And I'm going to try firing it up and see if it works before I get everything all buttoned up. Okay, so what I did is the kit came supplied with some cap connectors, so I capped off the wires that I don't need. And I put some tape on the one that I worked up. So we're going to button this guy up and see if I'll fire up and see if my message goes away. Alright, so here we go to see if this is going to work. Get the battery reconnected. And no more service column lock or wait, pull key, wait 10 seconds. Error message. Alright, looks like that fixed it. So we'll go ahead and get this guy buttoned up over here a little bit and go for a quick test drive and see how it see if it runs or not. Okay, so just got back from a little bit of a test drive. Everything looks fine, everything works well. So, you know, pretty easy fix. Obviously, I went down the path of a couple different, I went down the wrong path, first of all. So, really the key is, if your steering wheel, when the car's off, and the key's either out or just sitting there in the off position, and your steering wheel will turn, like, you know, be unlocked, the first fix, the column lock fix, wasn't really what you need. What you need is the bypass, column lock bypass, which is the second fix that we did. So just something to keep in mind. I think probably if you start seeing the pull key 10 seconds and your steering wheel will turn with the car off, go ahead and just start with the LMC5 repair kit. That will hook it up. So all right, that'll be it. So we're in good shape. Now I can start working on the box of goodies that we have for this bad boy, and we'll get going on that. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's informative. I know it was a little kind of choppy because it was hard to work in that small space, but hopefully it kind of gives you an idea of what it is. Not that hard. The instructions were great. The the kit had everything you need, so it was perfect. So really enjoyed that. It was a nice piece of work. So thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. We got a lot more coming with this car, getting it ready for drag racing. So we'll start on next video. Should be on performance mods. I'm not sure what I'm going to do first, but we'll figure that out. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Talk to you later.